Hey everyone, I'm going to show you some cool tech today. So the reason I'm interested in actually buying some truly wireless headphones is that I didn't really want to wear out the USB-C port on my OnePlus 6T because there's no really wireless charging, and if you have wired headphones you can mess up that port. You keep unplugging and plugging it in, and there's only one port, so if that goes, the whole phone pretty much goes in a perspective, So I really wanted to protect pretty much what I love and my little baby there. So I really wanted to check out what's going on with the wireless earbud industry. The thing is, I didn't really want to get the AirPods because they're more for Apple, and I can't use the W1 chip because I'm on Android. I'm using the OnePlus 6T. So I don't, if I can't use it to their full potential, I don't really want to just use I know there's a Bluetooth part of it, but the W1 chip is the reason that really sets them apart from other wireless headphones. So today we have here the Nuarl NT01AX truly wireless earbuds. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. I have no idea actually how to pronounce this. I believe it's Nuarl, but anyways, it's a Japanese brand, and they're known for their earbuds. These pretty much boast superior sound with HDSS drivers, Bluetooth 5.0, as well as Qualcomm's own QCC306 SoC technology. So they also come with aptX X, which is very good. It's not top of the line. aptX X HD is, and as well as the Sony LDAC that's in. I'm sure like not every phone exactly does support either one, but most of the newer Qualcomm, anything you probably got in the last year or so will probably support the aptX X HD. Now LDAC, it really depends. It goes more for Sony, and it depends really if the manufacturer does it. Right when you open the case, you can see how nice it is. Actually, there's a little latch, a little button right here. You pop it open, and you can see I actually have the gold one here. They do come in two finishes. One's a matte black, one's more of a black gold. It's very stylish. It's not super flashy, especially when you put them on the ears. I'll show you a little picture. So right when you open it, there's actually a lady, a very nice, soothing voice. Actually, it's for some reason I really like it. It's different than anything you really hear before, but she has a little bit of an accent, and then she says "power on." These connect very nice. Right when you open it, they power on. Right when you close it, they go into deep sleep mode, and you can see here that there was the charging indicator of how much charge is left in my case. And then when you go up top here, there's actually two indicators that show the left one's charging and the right one's charging. So that's pretty cool too. Now this one uses the Bluetooth 5.0. I haven't had really any connection issues really with Bluetooth 5.0. It's something I would definitely recommend if you're spending a lot of money in headphones. Make sure they do have Bluetooth 5.0. I know some of them don't, but it really is the way it probably should have been from the beginning. The battery life helps so much better on it, and even the connectivity. It's so fast and fluid and everything, and you can also even pair just one of these in at the so if you want to just use one, you can turn one on and then you can turn the other one off, and so you can use one and you can have actually a lot more battery life if you do that. Maybe you're at work or somewhere you need to listen all the time. But you can see here's the pins that charge. You just pretty much need to line it up. It's really easy. They only go in one way, so you just going down like that, and then it senses it. You don't even have to put really any pressure on it. It will sense it automatically, and then once you push it down, you can see that. It's a nice little click, and you can see here's the light indicators that show that they're each charging. Yeah, we are greeted here by micro USB connection. Unfortunately, no USB-C, but I have been getting about, well, it says it's going to take about 1.5 hours to charge fully for a case. I think that's about right. With battery life, it's not too bad, especially with the case. But I'll talk a little bit about that later. Let's move on to the kind of the important part about sound quality. Now, sound quality of these is absolutely fantastic, and especially for these, if you're in the United States, you can pretty much get them from Amazon, and they are about, I was making this video, they're about 160 even on Prime Day, man, so they didn't even go really on a discount, but they are absolutely fantastic. They have the aptX X, and they also have the HDSS drivers, which make it sound absolutely fantastic. Listening to spoken words, podcasts, electronic, and even watching movies, Twitch, YouTube, sound like you're pretty much all there. The only thing bad I wish that really wasn't an issue is kind of the bass. It's punchy, but it's not really that deep and low. I personally use the Audio-Technica's M50Xs for my main headphones, you know, when I'm more at home or on the computer, especially on the computer. Those are pretty much my favorite ones. If you ever listen to maybe an artist like Pierre Bourne, he kind of does really low bass and beats kind of for like a really low bass for like rap and hip hop artists. You know it could really thump, and you don't really get to hear that. You just kind of hear more of the punchiness of it and not really the low bass, but everything else is absolutely fantastic. Like from when you hear the stereo sound, for the shift from the left to right ear as you're listening to it is absolutely fantastic. It sounds so nice and clear. It feels like almost someone's whispering in your ear. It's so nice. Now you're probably also wondering how's latency when you watch a video. Honestly, with the Bluetooth 5.0, and not just that, but with these, I haven't noticed anything when I watch any videos. It feels like it's right on par, like pretty much when I'm plugged in wired. I wouldn't really recommend playing Osu on these though, because there's always a little bit of that half-second one that when you need to hit the beat. Now, I do go walking with these, and they stay in just great. So I do sweat a bit in my ears, get kind of moist after a while. Once from that, they actually did drop and fall, and I don't know if you can see, there's a little bit of a mark there, but it's not much. It didn't, the paint didn't come off, so it looks like it's a nice quality paint, and they do feel nice even when they fall and stuff like that. They feel pretty sturdy, and I do recommend them even for working out and stuff like that, because it happened one time when I was getting used. My ear gets kind of used to it, but the silicone can get a little bit greasy, and of course it's silicone, so it's going to be like that if you have a little bit moist or anything that's a little bit wet there. I do actually have a lot of trouble finding earbuds that fit my ears. Most of them have the silicone tip, so just this part right here. Most of the time if I get earbuds with these, they fall out because it's maybe too loose or too tight or something. It just never fits, and they always come out maybe when I'm walking or anything. The only ones that really fit my ears back then was kind of like, if you guys remember the Microsoft Zune earbuds, or the ones that come with the iPhones. They're great too, because they just kind of slip in and they fit very well. I do love those for someone who doesn't really use the silicone tips. But these actually come with these can come off. So you get 3 sizes of these, the small, medium, and large. That's what they call them. And you get 3 of these. They're small, medium, and large too. And these actually go in the top part of your ear, and they'll slip in. You could feel it right away. I didn't know what I was doing, but I put them in, and they feel fantastic. I'm sure there's a size that will fit you, even if you have big or smaller ears. And you can see they slip on pretty easy. It's not difficult. It's just a little bit of silicone and stuff like that, so that's pretty good. And then you just push it in just like that, and you get 3 different sizes. Yeah, everyone's a little bit different, but it doesn't really help them keep them in. And these parts they're called spin fits. That's what they call them. It really helps put them in the ear. Honestly, if they didn't have this, I probably wouldn't have got these at all. Like you could see some of the other earbuds, the truly wireless that do have them. They don't have this to fit in. But man, if it doesn't fit in your ear, there's really no point of getting them. It doesn't matter how good it sounds or anything. If they fall out all the time, it's just frustrating. And most of the time, I do have that happen. But with these, they don't. So they stay in just great. These boast a 7-hour battery life if you enable aptX X, which I highly recommend you do on a single charge, as well as a maximum battery life with a case of 35 hours. The recharge time of the case is about an hour and a half, like I said before. It kind of feels about that much. So now the indicators are good. I told you about the indicators and stuff like that, how they kind of show you what's going on. And there it is again. So that's really cool. I never really had a problem when I go out for walks. I go out for walks sometimes every an hour and a half, and I never dip below 90%, honestly. Not just, I don't carry the case when I walk, but I carry just my headphones. And actually, there are buttons on the sides here. So you can do a tap 1, which on either side, it's a very clicky button. You can see there. A tap 1 plays a song, pauses the song. 2 taps on the right side actually can lower the volume. 3 taps on the right side can raise the volume. And if you go on the left one, actually, if you hit 2 taps, skips the song, and if you hit 3 taps, that will go back a song. It's real easy to get used to. You kind of get used to it because it feels like a very natural click when you do it, and it's pretty smooth, and I like it a lot. It feels nice. The thing is, I wish it was a little bit more clickier. Sometimes you have to push it in, especially if you're close to silicon. You have to actually push it in a little bit more than it feels like it, and then you feel like you're pushing it a little bit too far. But the click isn't too bad. I just wish it was a little bit snappier, or maybe a little bit more raised. I think it's because of the curve, right? I guess because of the curve there. But honestly, for these, I never ever have to worry about charging them or low battery, because every time you put them in a case, they recharge, and the case has such a long charge that I've never even noticed it. I hook it up maybe about once every week or two. But that's when I do have a main headphones though that I use. I use them on the computer. I'm on the computer a lot. But if I'm out and about, maybe going shopping, going to the mall, just going for walks, exercising, going to the gym or whatever it is, I never really had a problem with these because I just plug them in my ears, and then when they come out of my ears, I usually put them in here from when I get home or whatever, where I'm stopping using them. So pretty much, should you buy these? If you really want really nice, comfortable, cool, and great sounding truly wireless headphones, then of course I would definitely highly recommend them. The only thing is, if you're not using an Android phone or a Qualcomm enabled device, I wouldn't recommend these, because then you're going to lose out on the SoC, the Qualcomm SoC that benefits by using it, and aptX X. And once you lose those two, even though you do have the HDSS drivers, you still don't have the true benefits of using these type of beautiful wireless headphones. So or like, just make sure, just do a little bit of research, make sure your phone can support it. Most phones do. If you're in the United States, you'll probably have a phone that has Snapdragon in it, which is very nice. But anyways, guys, that's about it. So thanks for checking out the review for this. What do you guys think? Should you guys buy these? What do you guys think of them? Have you guys tried them out anywhere? Have you ever seen reviews about these, really? I just thought they were a cool piece of tech. I got them for myself. I had them for about a month. I just took the dive. I spent the $160 on Amazon one day, and just to pick them up. I got the gold ones because I think they look pretty cool. I just didn't want the black ones look really nice too, but and they're more matte. So these are more of a glossier. You kind of see the little shine and stuff like that, but they're not super flashy when I'm out and about. You can see in the pictures and videos I showed before. They're not too bad, but I really enjoy the sound. And if you're watching YouTube or podcasts or any of that stuff, man, they are great. Just pick them up. If you like electronic music, pick them up. If you listen to heavy bass on maybe rap songs or something like that, especially nowadays rap, that they're not as great. You miss the thump, but you get a little punch from the bass. So anyways, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video. If you want to see other content, please subscribe. It really helps us a lot. So appreciate it. You guys have a good one. Thanks a lot. Bye.